Hey, what's up, guys? Today is Monday. I'm in the shop, and I've been pretty productive today. So that's been the theme here lately, which is good, is really good. So I have finished up the rocker project. I am importing now, I think. Yep, it's complete. All right, so all of my footage is complete, importing into Final Cut Pro, so I can get editing on that video, which will release next Sunday. So this is a jump, really, on usually when I usually get done sometime later in the week. So now that I'm finished with Sunday's video on Monday of the previous week, is that right? Anyway, I'm like a week ahead now, so now I can maybe get a couple more projects in this week. Hopefully, and get ahead a little bit. Tomorrow I'll be starting on another project. I'm going to be doing a blanket chest. This will be a collaboration with Jay. He's going to be doing the plans for it. I'm going to build it and do the video. So this is that'll be the following Sunday. But I'll keep you guys updated here. You guys on this channel kind of see everything ahead of time, and so it's kind of cool. Let's see what else. Let me show you the rocker. So the rocker turned out nice, and I was really pleased with the metal bands. So if you can kind of see, it's got that bronze patina to it. I guess you would call it a patina. There's no like metal or silver in it, which is what I did not want. But man, when I put this Butcher Block oil, it's a elixir, I think is what it's called. It's a wood conditioner. But man, it just brought out all these warm tones and all the character, and it just looks really cool in my opinion. So I didn't do anything as far as trying to fix any gouges or cracks or anything. There are a couple of things that I did not like about it, which some of the places that I used glue, I didn't get all the glue off, and that kind of showed up, which I'm not real happy about. Which is okay, I guess. But the other thing I'm not real happy about, I had to use screws on this. But I went with like a bronze or gold screw that kind of blend in. Because I was going to use dowels, and I thought, well, some of this wood is just so, like, I reused these. And up on the top side, it's kind of cracked. And one of these, I think it's this other side, I think... Anyway, one of these has got a crack all the way across, and I could just barely twist on it. There it is. It's the other one. So you can kind of see, let me see if you can see that. See that crack right there? Well, that goes all the way across. I'm not sure that you can see it on this side. But anyway, that whole top piece was about to break off. So I got it screwed to this. I don't think it's an issue. So the bottom of the chair, is screwed to this piece, and this is screwed to this piece. So if that piece were to break off, it'd still be okay, but I went ahead and just secured it before it did break off. So that's why I went ahead and used screws. I wanted this thing to be extra strong. I couldn't go all the way in and recess these because, for one thing, I pre-drilled and I used a countersink bit, and I didn't want to go too far because you can see what kind of shape this wood's in. And these particular screws, if you go in without pre-drilling, like you could put a real small pre-drilled hole into this piece, but not pre-drill this, and it would go in, but it would just pull all those, and it would pull itself in, and then all this wood would crack out. And so I didn't want that. So this is about the best I could do. That one went in better than the other ones. So anyway, I've got screws in the top. I turned this piece 90 degrees like we talked about, and then I put screws in those rocker pieces. I could not get one in this one. I tried, but it busted out the side. I think, yeah, you can kind of see it there. But I did get 2 screws in it, and then across that new piece, which turned out to blend pretty good. I didn't have to stain it or anything. I mean, it didn't like stick out like a sore thumb, but it's okay. The main thing is, and here's the cushion. So I took the fabric off. I took the original fabric off, cleaned it as best I could with a shop vac, and cleaned the padding and all that stuff, and just really cleaned it with a shop vac and just as best I could. It has no odor. It sat outside for a little bit, so I think it's got like a little bit of mildew or something on it, but it does not stink. I vacuumed it up as best I could, and then I pulled it real tight and stapled everything, and so it's really got a nice tight feel to that, and then it fits in there perfect. So, you know, I'm not happy about the screws. I'm not happy about some of the glue spots that I couldn't get off. But all in all, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. One thing that I wanted to accomplish, that I did accomplish, was that I didn't want to use a ton of new wood. So the only new piece was that, obviously, but I could have replaced that, and I didn't. I could have replaced these rockers, I didn't. So everything is original with the exception of that middle piece. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to keep it original. You know, and if I have to have screws in the side just to beef it up, make it strong, that's fine. Because now if my kids were to sit in it and go to town rocking on it, it's not going to break. It's pretty strong. So I'm happy about that. So I'm also working on, well, I've already done it, but a couple of cutting boards, just live edge black walnut cutting boards. These are going to be given or donated to the PTO meeting for the school that my kids go to. They're raising money for some different things, and so they're having a silent auction. And so these things will be going to that silent auction. But I wanted to show you something. I want to pass it along to you because I did it today, and it worked out great. So I had these rubber feet on the bottom, and both of these cutting boards were like rocking back and forth from just this direction. Like, you know, you could push down on each corner and it would rock. So I know this thing is not exactly, you know, flat and square, straight, whatever. And these that I had on it do not have the metal washer reinforcement in there. So if I were to tighten up, say, these two corners to try to bring the feet closer to the board in hopes of getting rid of that rocking, the screw would just go straight through this foot. But these are a little bit smaller, which they're not that much smaller, but they are a little bit. But they have the metal washer reinforcement. You can kind of see the washer in there. And so I put these on there, and then after I put those on, I tightened up these two, and I could really just tighten down on it because that metal washer was in there. It got rid of all that rocking that was in that board, both of them. It fixed both of them because the screw could not go all the way through it. So if you're having trouble with, like if you do cutting boards and you're trying to, you know, get rid of some unevenness in the board, get some feet with some metal washers, and you can tighten up the opposite corners to bring, you know, to basically compress those 2 feet to where they all sit on the table or the work surface evenly. So anyway, that's just like a little tip that I found out today, and worked out great. So just want to pass it along to you guys. One thing that I want to talk to you about before I go. So recently, and you guys tell me, I'm not going to do anything until I hear from you guys. So not too long ago, I took all the ads off this channel, and I went over on Patreon and I created a reward deal to where I would take ads off this channel. I think like one or two people signed up, and which for that particular reward, there was another guy or two sign up for something different over there. But I was going to take ads off this channel if I got enough support over there, which if the ads don't bother you guys, I'm just going to turn them back on. I think it would just be more beneficial for the channel and for the business or whatever if I do that, seeing that there wasn't a lot of sign up over there. But if you guys are just totally against it and don't want ads on this channel, I'll leave them off. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do ads bother you? If they don't bother you and you don't care one way or another, I'm just going to turn them back on. But if you guys are like, no, we do not want ads, we don't want to see them, we like it the way it is, let me know that as well. And so we'll totally do whatever you guys want to do here on this channel. So let me know down in the comments one way or the other. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. I'm excited about this rocker. Seeing it broken and just laying, not being able to be used, and now it's totally usable, and it looks great. I'm just excited about it. Just, I guess, sentimental reasons. So I'm gonna put that in my house on display, and maybe give it to a grandchild one day. Who knows? All right, guys, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.